All he cares about is numbers.
We'll get back on track.
And I'm struggling to pay to get down to Texas. But his doctor, my kids look at me every night. Mama, what's for dinner? Sometimes I don't have a answer.
My 600 Pound Life is a TV show that follows people who are over 600 pounds. They meet up with Dr. Now, who specializes in weight loss surgeries. If they can lose the weight that they need to in the allocated amount of time, they can get weight loss surgery to aid them. Welcome to Film Focus. In this video, we're going over 10 wildly insane moments on My 600 Pound Life. Before we begin, remember to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and wait to find out what happens in number 1. Number 10. Taritha refuses to walk. In this clip, a woman named Taritha had weight loss surgery. A couple of weeks after it, she refused to stand, saying that her leg hurt too much. So Dr. Now sent her to a rehab facility to help her and make her be able to stand up. However, after even a month at that facility, she still refused to even try to stand up. So against Dr. Now's advice, she checked herself out of the facility. She said that she needed her family to be the ones to help her get back up. However, her family doesn't know her medical needs like doctors do. Dr. Now had said multiple times that there was no reason that she shouldn't be able to walk, and it just seemed like she just didn't push as hard as she should have.
If you remain immobile and start to gain again, that's going to be a death sentence for you.
Number 9. Brandon. In this clip, Brandon was being weighed in to see if he had met his weight loss goal. He had a couple of months to lose 100 pounds. Him and his girlfriend had both done Dr. Now's diet in hopes of Brandon losing the weight that he needed to. Once he got to his appointment, he discovered that he had lost over his goal. He ended up losing 141 pounds in those couple months. This is one of those times that the patient actually exceeds Dr. Now's expectations, and it's always something to celebrate.
I know making these changes wasn't easy, but both of them seem to be taking this as seriously as they need.
Number 8. Aaron. This patient was trying to lose 120 pounds in order to get the weight loss surgery. However, his dad ended up having health issues, meaning he actually had 3 months instead of 2 to lose that weight. Despite the extra time, he ended up only losing 22 pounds when he went to his checkup. Dr. Now made it very clear that he needed to lose the rest of the weight in the upcoming 2 months, or else there was no point in spending more time with him. Overall, it's strange to see how he had an extra month to lose weight, and yet he still came out 100 pounds short.
I don't know, sir.
What do you mean you don't know? You know exactly. You don't want to do the work, and you want to blame everything else for why you're not doing it. What's the point of that?
Number 7. Casey. In this clip, a man named Casey was talking about his living situation. He explained that his routine was to eat, play video games, and sleep. He also talked about how he can't take normal showers anymore, and he actually has to bathe outside in a large tub. He also talked about how he lives with his father, and his father gets him whatever foods he wants to make him happy. Overall, seeing this situation is just very wowing. It's crazy the situation that Casey is in, and if he wants to live, he really needs to make some huge changes.
If I could just eat, not gain weight, would be fantastic. But do I want to be fat forever? No. I wish I wasn't in the situation that I'm in.
Number 6. A burrito after the gym. In this clip, a woman named Paula is trying to lose some weight. She decided to hire a personal trainer in order to help her at the gym. Upon arrival, she did a few basic exercises before having to sit down. She said that her world was spinning and she felt terrible. The trainer explained that that's just one of the things that's going to happen since she's new to working out, and those feelings will go away once she works out more. However, she said she was unable to continue, so she left the gym. She then decided to go get some food and ended up getting a burrito from a fast food place. Overall, this was just a very counterproductive clip, and it showed a huge flaw with Paula's approach to her weight loss.
This is the first time I've worked out. I'm not quite ready for all this right now.
I'm hungry.
As I work out more, my body should be able to handle it.
Number 5. Angela misses appointments. In this clip, a woman named Angela was supposed to go to appointments with Dr. Now to see if she had lost the weight that she needed to. However, she missed 2 appointments in a row because of some different excuses. She had also avoided Dr. Now's calls, and it was pretty clear that she was lying to him about why she couldn't go. However, they were finally able to video call. She kept feeding him lies over why she missed the appointments, but he wasn't having any of it. He gave her 1 week to get to the hospital, or else she was going to be done with the program. In a later update, it was revealed that she never ended up going back to the hospital. She claimed that she couldn't go to Texas because she had to look after her niece. She also claimed that she had lost a ton of weight, despite the fact that she was still on oxygen and she didn't look any different. Overall, this clip was just very disappointing to see. How can you blame your shortcomings on needing to watch your niece when it's clear that you just haven't been doing what you need to do?
Because I'm still dieting, I'm still losing weight, I'm still looking at what I eat. So I don't know if I should go. I'm really 50-50.
Number 4, Cynthia. This clip was of a woman who was trying to lose weight for the surgery. She was a single mother of 5 kids, and providing for them while making the trips to Texas was difficult. She had visited Dr. Now a few times, and every time she had not met her weight goal, she went to Texas again for another checkup. However, she had ended up gaining 4 pounds. Dr. Now talked about how that was a big step backwards and she needed to try harder. Once she got back in the car, she went on a rant. She talked about how Dr. Now didn't understand all the sacrifices that she was making just to go to those checkups. However, it really just seemed like she was deflecting. Instead of understanding that she simply didn't do what she was supposed to do, she just ranted about how Dr. Now wasn't being more lenient for her or pitying her. This clip was really saddening to see, as she completely ignores the fact that her needing to pay to make those trips to Texas isn't Dr. Now's fault, and the only way to stop the trips is to either work harder or just quit.
All he cares about is numbers.
We'll get back on track.
And I'm struggling to pay to get down to Texas. But this doctor, my kids look at me every night. Mama, what's for dinner? Sometimes I don't have a answer.
Number 3, Holly. In this clip, a woman named Holly was about to go to her second weigh-in. It was a month before it, and the clip showed her still eating takeout. When she got to her weigh-in, she had only lost 17 pounds when her goal was 50. Not only was this already her second weigh-in, but she had already had weight loss surgery before, but it failed because she didn't do what she needed to do. So it was clear to Dr. Now that she was just manipulative and would manipulate the people around her in order to get the food that she wanted and claim that she somehow didn't know why she was gaining weight. And since her first weight loss surgery didn't work, he decided that she needed to dive into the emotional reasons of why she craves food so badly. So he told her that she needed to start going to psychotherapy. This would be her very last chance for the surgery. Overall, it's crazy that she's had so many chances, and yet it seems like she hasn't made the most out of any of them.
Her comfort and what she wants is more important to her than turning her life around and preventing herself from dying early.
Number 2, Lisa. In this clip, a woman named Lisa was talking about why she thinks she's unable to lose weight. She repeatedly says things like, "I need help," but then contradicts herself by saying to just leave her alone. And at this point, she had been given a free apartment in Houston, free surgery, and was put on a very specific diet that was made by Dr. Now. Despite all that, she still claimed that the only reason she wasn't able to lose weight was because she couldn't afford to buy healthy food. However, she then contradicts herself again by saying that the only reason she's not losing weight is because she lost her willpower. It ends with her screaming to let her go home and that she has nobody there to help her, despite the fact that she's received a lot of help from people to try and make this work. Overall, it just feels very self-pitying and unproductive.
I can't control myself. I don't know what to do anymore.
Stop talking like that.
And I feel like nobody else cares about me.
And number 1, a potluck after weight loss surgery. In this clip, a large family was celebrating one of them being able to get weight loss surgery. However, they decided to celebrate with a large potluck. This potluck was filled to the brim in very unhealthy foods like pizza and desserts. Then Nikki, who was one of the people there who had actually had weight loss surgery and successfully lost tons of weight, decided to speak out a little. Everyone was just joking around and not being serious about how much they were eating. She decided to talk to Drew, who was one of the people who was trying to get weight loss surgery, and talk about his weight. She talked about how he needs to watch what he's eating more and take everything seriously. Overall, everything about this situation was kind of crazy. Not to even mention, before Drew even went to the potluck, him and his cousin ate about 5 pizzas together in a car.
It won't happen to me.
It did happen to you. You broke a blue office chair. We had to give you my red office chair. So again, things like that happen. And I think you should be real about your weight, because right now you're at your worst.
That was our list of 10 wildly insane moments on My 600 Pound Life. What did you think of the list? Which did you think was the craziest? Let us know in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching Film Focus.